VBI, or Vision Business Intelligence, is a module included in most Vision applications, and it's split into two parts. So we have inquiries and reports. The inquiries provide live data views in a table format. We've got an example of one here on the left. These are set up by us and updated with new versions of the software released. Whereas the reports, they provide data laid out in a document page format, as we can see here. These are set up by us again, but also we give users a report designing tool which allows them to create their own reports and save and share them in the system with other users. Accessing these two depends on the application you're launching them from. In Vision Warehousing, the BI inquiries are available under the Inquiries menu, and the BI reports are available under the Reports menu. In Vision Commerce, it's very similar. Under the Inquiries menu here, we have the BI inquiries, and under the Reports menu, we have the BI reports. First, we're going to take a look at the BI inquiries that we have available in Vision Commerce. When the screen loads, it initially appears empty, so use the menu in the top left to navigate the available inquiries and select one to load it. Once all the data is retrieved, you'll notice a filter row underneath all of the column headings. So if we're only interested in data for, say for example, a specific product code, we can enter it here. We can then filter further, so say for example we're only interested in transactions after the 6th of July. We can enter the 6th of July here, and the rows are filtered again. Once we've done that, we've got some buttons down the bottom where we can refresh the data, and some other buttons here to export the data into various different file types. Now let's switch to the BI reports. Here we're going to look at the ones we currently have available in Vision Warehousing. When opening, we're presented with a screen where we can see the report name and who created it. All of my favourite reports are grouped at the top, and you'll notice that there are other groups below which are currently hidden. We can expand these by using the down arrow here. We can use the buttons in the top right here to expand and collapse all report groups. The refresh button retrieves all available reports from the server in case there were any changes by other users perhaps after we open the screen. Say for example somebody else created a new report or shared a report with you after you open the screen, you can click the refresh button and that will retrieve those changes. You'll also notice here a white search box. This is useful when we've got a long list of reports. It helps us quickly kind of find reports that we're looking for. So say for example I'm looking for a receipts report. You can type in receipts and it finds it for us here. Now let's have a look at a couple of reports. We select the one we want and then we click the preview button. This report is loaded straight away. It displays a table with results, and you'll notice in the top left we have a report filter which we can change. So if we want to look at PICs confirmed since 2016, we can change that here. Click preview, the data is retrieved and the report's refreshed. Other reports require us to enter the report filters first before the report's generated. Say for example the orders by month report. We have a site code filter option here, and the red asterisk there means that it's mandatory. So if we enter the site code, press the tab key on the keyboard, the preview button becomes available, and if we click that we get a line graph. There are many different table styles and charts available. So for example in Vision Commerce we have a report here with a pie chart, the sales by salesman report. Here's a pie graph, but as I said there's many different graphs available. Say for example bar graphs, clustered bar graphs, column graphs, clustered columns, area graphs, scattered graphs, bubble graphs and radar graphs. So many different graph types to choose from when we create the reports for you, or indeed when you create your own reports. Now let's take a look at the other buttons we have available at the top. We have buttons here to create a new report or edit an existing report. We'll cover those in more detail in another video. There's also a button to delete reports and also share them. If we click the share button, you can see we can share reports with individual users or groups that we have in the system, and it's easy to add or remove these just by typing and hitting enter. We can add different users and different groups, and then we can click the share button to share it with them. We also have buttons available to print and export the reports immediately. However, these are only available for reports which don't have any report filters defined. For those, we have to preview the report first, define our parameters, and then we can save or print them from here. To finish off, I'll show you the user maintenance window for BI. This is launched from the application's own user maintenance screen. So in Vision Warehousing, we go to Admin, Users, and click the BI User Manager button. This screen allows us to select each of the different user groups we have set up and immediately see below all of the inquiries and reports they have access to. We can change these and save, and the reports are immediately available to those groups. Under the User Maintenance tab, we can also define who has access to the Report Designer tool to create their own reports. This is licensed by OnTech on a per user basis.